gaming or Crownz PUBG Mobile. Let me stop calling it gaming because I'm literally not gaming. But welcome. Today I'm trying on the new stuff. So if it kind of lags or goes slow motion a bit, please don't get too spiced up. I'm really sorry. I'm trying my best. I'm still trying to like get this whole thing work perfectly. But anyways, I'm so glad again that I'm going to be streaming this competition. I literally wasn't so aware about it, so I don't fully know the clans by their names, but I will get I will get eventually. But I know this is group I think this is group A versus group D or something, but versus group B actually. But before I start calling out the teams, I want to show us the playing path. It's quite western. We're coming all the way from Primus going down to shooting range. That being said, on the team today we've got the boys from JXP Temper. I think I know them. We've got the boys from who's USO. USO. Okay, I don't know who USO is. Oh, USO Crimson. I know who they are now. Quiet Storm. We've got the boys from For You Quest. The boys from Outsiders. The boys from Ikasi Esports. Vibrant Gaming, if I'm not mistaken. Gone Gamers Unite. Yeah, Gamers Unite Nation. The boys from Reluctant Gaming. We've got the boys from Middle East. It's not Middle East Assassins? NK, I think that would be Natural Killers for NK, yes. The boys from SB/SS. I think that would be SS Syndicate. Then the boys from Dark Dragons. The boys from House of Anubis and SQ Gaming. SG actually should be Spaza Gaming if I'm not mistaken. I've actually quite got a couple of them. You can't tell me I didn't get any one of them. I did get a couple of them, but anyways, I want to see you in the chat. I want to see you spam it. I don't know if you can do the old casting thing yet, but if you can, I want to see that also happen too. But we are out here in JUL. Everybody is quite settled, and we have our Eastern playing path pulling over to Port Vosto, where we've got the boys from For You Quest up against the boys from House of Anubis Gaming. I think For You Quest used to be formerly Exile Africa. Yeah, I see Zayn and MG, but I don't know who Boyka and is that supposed to be Satan? Oh God, is or are. But anyways, welcome. I actually cannot continue. I don't know why I'm always so hyped up when I'm in this game. But anyways, there is a delay. We're putting up on everybody. We've got the boys from Black Dragons out here with Spaza Gaming in South George. JX Temper out here, but the shots already getting started by the boys from House of Anubis here in Chinky. So sorry. JUL would have Temper, Spaza Gaming and Dark Dragons. Over in Severny, we've got the boys from Ikasi up here with Quiet Storm. In Zaki, we've got the boys from USO. The boys from Natural Killers finding a better place in the zone. Gone Gamers Unite will be also in the southern part of the map or southwestern part, and then we see Ikasi already getting it started with the boys from Quiet Storm. As you see, Rusty has already been taken down. Vegeta is up on the roof, letting the shots come out. Hunter also letting the shots come out as the boys from Quiet Storm will be reduced to 3 members quite early in the game. Sonny with our car getting the flank, and he will just be parking in a safe spot. And the nades coming out from the boys from Ikasi Esports. We'll be keeping an eye on the kill feed to see where it actually starts off first. I kind of know where everyone is, so or everyone that's close to each other is. So if I see the kill feed, I will know exactly where I should be. Oh shoot! Watching this one play out. The boys from Ikasi up against the boys from Quiet Storm. Men are still being shy, but hopefully this one is going to start soonest. Oh, JXP is Jaguar Export. Oh, nah, I just flow with it, yeah. But anyways, these boys are still being very shy. Nobody's pushing anybody yet. We'll be pulling over to the other shy boys over here in Pochinki. As we see, Zayn has already found his way up on top of the roof. He's out here with the car 98. Would he be able to put it in? It's the hunter's rifle. Hey, the sun is going down. My screen brightness is reducing. I'm barely seeing anything. Everyone's trying to find their way into the new zone. Look at the eastern part of the zone completely abandoned. That's because like we had a western plain path. Western plain path equals to what? Eastern zone. Okay, so guys are being shy. They've left each other. We still have 14 teams in the lobby. Going back to the boys from Ikasi. As we see Sonny getting into a car, still trying to find an angle. I think they're trying to box in the boys from Quiet Storm, but they will be taking their time on this one. I think I'd like to go aerial on this one, yeah. Shots still coming out. They're teasing. Everyone's teasing. See shots coming out from who? Would that be Vegeta up on the hill? They're just teasing. Oh, they don't want them to get into the zone, so they're like destroying every single car. Wow, quite petty, isn't it? Very petty. And the Ikasi Gaming will be getting out of here because they want to secure a spot in that new zone as quick and as fast as possible. They don't want to spend any more time waiting here, and they will be leaving Quiet Storm to get into this zone without a car, but with their legs on their leg in these bends. As we see the boys from Reluctant Gaming rotating quite close to the boys from Gamers Unite, but nope. They'll be turning away, and the boys from Outsiders also close to this one. Where is everyone trying to rotate to? I think everyone is trying to rotate to Muta Power in the center of the zone. There you can already see shots coming out from Prophecy up onto the boys from Gamers Unite Nations. See more people rotating into the zone, and they want to continue with the car chase. This is PUBG partnered with Fast and Furious. But nope, they will be stopping here. They will be holding this compound. I think they like this spot, and that will be all for that rotation. Everyone is still trying to get into the zone. SS Syndicate also trying to get into the zone. The boys from House of Anubis are still out here in Pochinki with the boys from For You Quest. If you're new here, please kindly subscribe. Sorry, follow, not subscribe, because I guess you have to pay to subscribe. Please follow, thank you, share the stream, you know, please, like please, I said please now, just in case you want to know. Yeah, I will be uploading this video to YouTube afterwards. It should be up on YouTube in like no time, literally, I promise you. So trust me, all your clips you need for your montage will be here. Will be there on YouTube. My YouTube channel should be there on the bottom right of your screen. It's Crownz XX PUBG Mobile. We're waiting for this one to happen. Waiting for this one to start in Pochinki. House of Anubis up against the boys from For You Quest. How's the ice? What did you mention? Finish everything. Man is up the shasti rice and shasti be food. That's the cocoa. We see squads, the boys from SS Syndicate. If you're from SS Syndicate, I actually want to know what SS means. So if you let me know, I would like to know. Ha ha ha. But then you just let me know what SS means. You know. The boys from Dark Dragons rotating quite close to the boys from Reluctant Gaming, as we see Smithy trying to let the shots come out, but no, he wasn't able to quite connect any of the shots onto the boys from Dark Dragons who were rotating into the zone. Black Dragons rotating quite close to the boys from Outsiders. I think they know the people in that place, but you see it getting started as you see Luca has been taken out by one of the boys from Exile Africa. Sorry for you. It takes a while, but you will be instantly getting restored by Storm. We've got Toga, Storm, Pronto, and Luca here. The boys from Ikasi getting it started with the boys from Spaza Gaming as you see the shots coming out onto Joker, who has been taken out. Smoke's coming out onto Joker, but Ikasi, did they wait for that one? I think they waited for this one. The boys from Quiet Storm quietly using their legs, but I guess they found a car and they will be finding their way into the zone. But more shots coming out from Hunter as he gets another knock. He's trying to put fire into the smoke. Oh no, he just tags Shades up. He just tags Shade up to, like, you know, very, very low amount of HP. But we see it's getting started. It already got started in Pochinki. Guys are getting pretty close. As you see, Toga has actually gotten very, very close to one of the boys. As you see, Fraser gets in the knock with, oh no, follow with the nade. Kobe, no Kobe. Opening more nades. Toga opens up the nade, lets it go. Nope, doesn't quite get it to connect onto MG. He hears the footstep. He knows there's someone up close to him. Is this one gonna be it? But the nade also coming up onto Toga, and MG gets that nice knock onto Toga with the nade. As you see, MG pushing in onto this fight, but Pronto and Storm trying to lay support, trying to lay cover fire, but Toga will be confirmed. Storm is up here on the building, is prone with the mummy outfit. They're getting rounded up, but while we wait for this one to happen, Ikasi taking out the boys from Spaza Gaming out there in the blue. GG's to you guys, the boys from Tempa holding up in the center of the new zone, as we've got zone 2 showing us what it is, quite central in it. The boys from Black Dragons will be blessed with an airdrop that has the ultimate squad wiper. That will be the M249 itself. The boys from Ikasi will be expecting you in the new zone. Oh God. But anyways, it's still getting started over here in Pochinki. Who is going to be the kings of Pochinki? Is it going to be House of Anibis, who are down to 3 members, or the boys from 4U Gaming, or 4U Quest, sorry, who has got 4 guys alive? The shot still coming out. Storm doesn't want to let go of this roof, but I think he should get off the roof for now. Yes, he knows that he should get off that roof. As you can see, they're actually getting flanked. You can see that circle, beautiful curve coming out from the boys from Exile Africa. If you're looking at the map, you should actually see how beautiful this curve is looking. Up onto the boys from House of Anibis. They will be getting them in a box as soon as possible. So we gotta keep our eye out for this one. I'm surprised to see that Temper, JXP Temper did not actually come here. I know they like to land in Pochinki also, but they decided to leave that one. Is anyone going for this airdrop? It's got an AUG. Keeping it over here in Pochinki. That's the place we seem to have brewing fights, or fights brewing. As you see them, they have been gifted with the red zone. The boys from House of Anubis letting the film come out, but then Middle East Assassins getting the fight started. Where are they? I know they like to take long range fights. I didn't see who they knocked again, so I don't know where they are. Man, I feel like changing like the insignias and all makes me not actually know where anybody is, but I will eventually find them if they go off on the kill feed again. I can't find them. Shots coming out, and Storm has been taken out by Zayd from up the roof. I told you up the roof was not an option, but you can see the nade already coming up onto the boys from House of Anubis. Is that nade gonna connect from Zayd? Takes it downstairs and he gets the confirm onto Storm, but Luca gets MG, tries to go for the lobby, gets the confirm. It's Luca up against Boyker. Luca has got just 20 HP, he's getting pre-fired. It's Luca, but no, Luca will get taken out, and that will be the end of House of Honeybees Gaming as they go out to the boys from For You Quest. They're saying Pochinki is our home, leave it alone for us as we see the zone pushing us further central. Who is going to take over Pochinki Hill? Or Potato Hill, actually. I think that's the Potato Hill because it looks like a potato. Yeah. Who is going to take over that spot over there? That's where the airdrop is, and we see the boys from Natural Killers getting blessed with the airdrop that has an arm in it. House of Honeybees out in 13th place as we see other teams, the boys from SS Syndicate trying to get into the zone. Someone's vexed. Someone's pissed. Outsiders out here, they were runners up in what do you call it, in the African Pro League that ended like last week or something. And there we have the champions, these boys from JXP Temper. I think they won it. Yeah, they actually did win the one from the African Pro League. GG's to them though. Going on with that. Quiet Storm finally getting into the zone. They got buggies. Lone God, he knows there's someone up there. He goes prone. His buggy is about to get tagged up. He's moving back, letting the nade come out. But look at Boyker. He pushed up onto Vibrant Gaming, and Boyker is going to be by his side, letting the shots come in. He gets his shoulder, and he gets tagged up by Pounds with that Uzi. Look at the nades coming out from them. Lone God is just going to be moving back. He smoked himself up, but nope, he will be getting taken out by 6 God as the remaining members from Quiet Storm will be just down this hill. They're down to 2 members left as Exor letting the shot go out up onto Pounds, but no, he's not able to get it. The boys from Vibrant Gaming pushing down this hill. Look at the smokes coming out from Hexor. Is that a smoke? Is that a nade? They're still throwing more out. They're trying to get by themselves as much cover as they can. But Boyka goes down to Hinder. Hinder goes down to take cover. Hexor also gets Boyka confirmed. And just like that, the boys from Vibrant Gaming will be left with 3 members as we see Yates putting down, going down into that one. Hexor getting tagged up by 6 God. And what? That, in a nutshell, is Quiet Storm out. The boys from that Dragons moving pretty close to the boys from Natural Killers as we see Juicy. Ovila actually has been knocked out, and the boys from that Dragons will be pushing in onto this fight. We see them with cars still getting tagged up. Look at Dan and Blake push up onto Sela over here. Sela getting tagged up by Dan or by Nero actually, and then they will still be pushing in. We see Juicy, and that will be the end of Natural Killers. Beautiful gameplay. That Dragon showing them that we are back. We are the Dragons. We will take you out whenever, however we want to. Beautiful gameplay. We are down to 9 teams in the lobby. This is Zone 2. Zone 3 about to show its face upon us. Zone 3 pushes us further west, bro. You love to say it, and this is Eranga behaving like Vikendi, bro. And then only 2, okay, we've got 3 teams: Reluctant Gaming, SS Syndicate, and the boys from For You Quest in the zone. Every other team has to rotate into the new zone. You see the boys from Gamers Unite Africa rotating quite close to the boys from Vibrant Gaming. Will there be shots coming out? He gets Nerf Me, gets pretty close to Pounds. Pounds will be letting the shots come out, but no, Nerf Me will be putting his leg on that pedal and getting the frag out of there. As you see, Slim also taking the same rotation path, but they will all be escaping that one as they go on their rotation into the new zone. The boys from Outsiders also finding their way into the new zone. 9 teams left in the lobby. How is this one going to play out? If you're new here, please subscribe, please like, actually please follow. Follow up, please. Thank you. Actually, when we get 50 followers, then maybe that way I'll be allowed to cast spells, or spells will be allowed to be casted on my stream. I've got 48 now. Come on, let's hit that follower. Let's hit that follow button now. But then look at the shots coming out from Slim, and Slim will be getting tagged up. He decided to stop for Vibrant Gaming, but not getting tagged up. Nerf Me and Broly will be out here letting the nades go out onto 6 God. Is that going to be a Kobe? gets him up onto 6 goal, and 6 goal to be confirmed with the 2 beautiful nades coming out from the boys from Gamers Unite Africa. The boys from Vibrant Gaming will be forced to rotate into the zone, but no, they want to take this fight. They get down Pounds, and Yakes will be the last one left as Yakes does get a nade, but Yakes will be going down to the nade coming out from Gamers Unite Nations. Actually, these guys are actually good with the nades, and they keep throwing those nades out. They don't even want to shoot their bullets. They're making sure they use that utility. As you see, another nade landing there, and what doesn't quite take Yakes out. Yakes will be getting reduced by that one, but Pound getting into that buggy and will be getting the hell out of there. But while that is happening, the boys from For You Quest pushing in up onto that fight, but Ikasi pushing close to the boys from For You Quest. Are they going to be able to take this one? They're all in the same compound out here on the outskirts of Puchiki, but look at that nade coming out from Zay up onto Ikasi, but no, doesn't get it to connect. Shot still coming out. Vibrant Gaming Pounds trying to get into the zone. He's got the buggy, but he's getting shot out by Satan. Shots coming out with the red dot, doesn't quite get it to connect, and Vibe Pounds will be finding his way. Look at zone 4, pushing us into the new zone, takes us for the south, and this zone is just having its play on every single team in this lobby as the 3 men from Ikasi Gaming push on to the 3 men also from For You Quest. 3v3, who's taking this one out as we see the boys from Gamers Unite Nation. Risk tries to push close to the boys from Reluctant Gaming, but the boys were not reluctant to shoot at him as we see the boys from Gamers Unite Nation getting the boys from that Dragons. You still getting shot out. Look at the nades coming out onto the boys from Reluctant Gaming. Actually gone. Risk is getting tagged up, he's getting shot out, but look, we're stepping up on this. He left me. We're still trying to get into the zone. Does he want to pick risk or you just want to stop? Just stopping a risk actually. I'm trying to get into the zone. They're trying to get the buggies as cover, but look at the shots coming out from Reluctant Gaming. They're not reluctant. They're taking their time, taking their shots. The boys from that Dragons going pretty southern on that rotation as we see shots coming out from Exile Africa up onto the boys from Ikasi Gaming. It's all happening everywhere in this new zone. Ikasi trying to get out of this place, but look at the shots coming out from Breaker up onto them, but pulling back up on the hill. I see Left-Hand Gaming, Maestro letting the shots come out, but no, Maestro gets tagged up by Broly, and Snitty pulling up with the car into this scene. What? Is he disconnected? No, he's not DC. Titan will be out here prone on the floor as he has eyes on Maestro, has eyes on them also as he lets the shots come out. What is up? I don't like this. Smoke snaking it up. It's getting tagged up from the side by the boys. It's getting tagged up from every location possible. As you see the boys from JXP Temple getting tagged up. Pounds letting the shot come in, but I think Pounds surviving that one as boys from For You Quest have to get into the new zone. Reluctant Gaming getting tagged up. It's all going down. I see the boys from Gamers Unite Nation shooting at the boys from For You Quest. Rolling down in the zone. He's taking zone damage. You see Zane gets him with the car. Beautiful game. Actually gets him with his M4, but look at more shots coming out from Nerf Me. They're trying to let the smoke come out. Nerf Me laying that support fire. They need cover as they're getting shot at by the boys from Ikasi, but Nerf Me will be taken out by outsiders from way in the new zone as the Pounds also letting the shots come out. Shots still coming out onto the boys from here. The boys from outside are letting those shots come in quietly and carefully up onto the boys from Gamers Unite Nations. That Dragons pretty close to the boys from SS Syndicate. How is this one gonna play out? Who is gonna walk home with the winner? Chicken dinner. Checkwest getting the knock. That was a Kobe up onto Savage, and bro, that was a good knock. They're down to 3 players left, and Dan letting the shots come out, but Checkwest would also be getting tagged up. More nades going in onto that place. Look at the mollies, look at the nade. Oh no, it's not the nade, it's just more mollies coming out, but that nade lands, takes G-Brox down, but G-Brox walks into the molly. Sao Goku, that drop very low, he's behind the smoke. Is he going to be able to survive this one? He's trying to smoke himself up. He's got just 5 bandages left with no meds, and the zone is already pushing in. The boys from that Dragons will be legging this one into the zone as we see down. But Reluctant Gaming, Astro has his own car and he'll be rotating into the new zone. Astro getting shot out, but he'll be driving straight towards boys from JXP Temper. The boys from that Dragons getting shot out as you see down. Down trying to get into the zone. We are about to get into zone 5. It's about to get bloody, and zone 5 shows his face. Dan gets in, and Dan will be getting shot at. Dan also getting tagged up, and that will be the end of the boys from that Dragons. We are down just like that to 3 teams in the lobby. Outsiders gaming, JXP Temper, and the boys from, who's the last team? I think that will be who's the last team? Ikasi Gaming will be the last team down here, as they're all still trying to get into the zone. Look at the shots coming out. Ikasi getting shot out by the boys from Outsiders, but Outsiders facing their full attention onto the boys from JXP. Look at that nade coming out from Flacco. Doesn't quite get it to connect. I don't know why there's a lag, but look at the return nade coming out up onto Flacco, but no, doesn't quite get it to reach there. Flacco letting his, like, trying to show them that he's got the arm length to throw those nades, but look at the shot coming out from the boys from Outsiders up onto JXP Temper. Shots still coming out. Zero goes through, letting those shots come out. Prophecy sitting out here with 3 kills. What? Oh god, PUBG Mobile, do not do me like this. Outsiders, Chinese out here also getting tagged up or getting naded from every direction. Ikasi Gaming watching this one play out. They're keeping their eyes on if they're not in the zone, but they're trying to get into the zone. But Andrew gets his eye on Vegeta and quite gets Vegeta down. Chinese will be looking for him. Andrew is the one who knows where they are. Would Andrew be pushing in onto this fight? He sees Hunter. He's gonna take the shot. He sees Hunter. Andrew up onto Hunter, and yes, he gets him, and just like that, we are down to 2 teams in the lobby. Let's go! Prophecy getting taken out by JXP Temper, and he's in the blue zone. He cannot be rezzed. Look at more nades coming out from the boys from Temper Esports, but look at Shady gets 0. Chinese and Andrew will be the last one left up against the full team. 0 is thrown on the floor. No, Chinese is out here on the floor, but Andrew will be getting tagged up, and now Chinese will be the last one left. Can he pull up this clutch? He's trying to get the res up onto his member, but the boys from JXP Temper, they don't want that to happen, and they'll be pulling in, they're pushing in. They know this is where the last 2 members are. Look at the shots coming out from 0-0, gets tagged up again. Chinese will be the last one left. It's Chinese up against them. He's letting the shots come out. He shoots back. He's trying to get the shot, but no! The boys from JXP Temper finishing this one off with the winner chicken dinner, snatching that one from the boys from Outsiders with 3-6 kills. GG's coming out from them, as we see the boys from Outsiders finishing this one in 2nd place with 5 kills. The boys from Ikasi Gaming playing that one carefully, finishing with 7 kills. The boys from Dark Dragons finishing this one with 9 kills. The boys from Reluctant Gaming in 5th. The boys from Gone Gamers Unite finishing that one in 6th place. SS Syndicate in 7th place. Vibrant Gaming in 8th. For Quest in 9th place. In 10th place, we have the boys from Natural Killers. Quiet Storm going out in 11th place. The boys from USO finishing in 12th place. House of Vanities in 13th place. And the boys from Spaza Gaming going out in 14th place. The next match will be up in just a minute. Actually, not a minute, but very soon. Stay with me, stay with Crownz. I will see you guys in a jiffy. About to start. Okay, it's Ranga Blitz today. Welcome back. It's still the same. What you call it? It's still the same teams in the lobby. So, anyways, if you're new, I'm at 49 followers. Just follow. Oh wait. I think Larry, my guy. Just subscribe. And I don't know. I feel like you should be able to cast now. Let me know if you can cast. If you can actually cast 51. If you can actually cast, let me know if you can cast. So we know the way forward. We know how we're gonna hype you guys. We know how we're gonna hype those who are, I'm having too much energy. But anyways, thank you. Please keep sharing the stream. Please tell your friends to tell their friends to tell their friends to come and watch. You get me? Anyways, that being said, you know the vibes. Let's go. We've got a pretty southern plane path coming all the way from Primorsk, taking us down to Milton Power and Lipovka. How's this one gonna play out? We look forward to watching this one. Are we going to see AOH and For You Quest still land in Pochinki again to fight it over again? I look forward to that one. I hope that one happens. But please, if you're new here, please follow. Please follow. Thank you so much. It will be much appreciated if you follow. I really appreciate it. In fact, I will. Trust me, I will. But anyways, welcome back. Welcome back. Just so you know, I will be uploading to YouTube afterwards. So you want to record your OP gameplay of you of you and your team, cleaning those squads, I will be there. YouTube still reading there. YT Crownz XX watching over. Please do not talk about the XX behind it. It's just XX. There's no two ways about it. And nope, we see AOH leaving Pochinki for the boys from For You Quest. Also, Vanibis will be heading over to Novo. Rep not here. There will be alone over there. Who do we have landing on each other? Who do we have landing close to each other? We've got the boys from Reluctant Gaming landing close to Ikasi, as Maestro will be very close to Fraser and Sonny. The zone. Southern plane path. Northern zone. You know the vibes. I can't you watch cast. You can't cast yet still, right? Sad. Trovo, what do you mean? What do I need? Who do I need for my followers to be able to cast here? But the it's already coming out, but Maestro doesn't want any of that fight. They will be heading out of there. Beautiful. His Uber X arrived just in time and they will be getting out of there. No story. In school, we've got two teams, Vibrant and the boys from SS Syndicate, and Six God is trying to see if he can get this car and move away, but I think G-Brox has his eye on it. With that VSS, he'll be letting those shots go out, and yes, he sees that opening, gets the car, drives it off away. Look at him speed boosting away into the distance. G-Brox will be trying to let the shots go out, but nope, that man is gone already. But Quiet Storm getting it started with the boys from Spaza Gaming over there in Lipovka. As you see, Poison has been taken out. Rusty also has been taken out. Rusty, why you been getting knocked, man? Shade sees X on the tip of that building, but Lone God will be upstairs letting the shots go out. Shade knows that this is not pushable. He's pushing back to his team. We've got three teams over here. We've got the boys from USO, the guys from Quiet Storm, and the guys from Dark Dragons over here. Actually, no. And Spaza Gaming out here in Lipovka. Who do you think is taking the winner with the chicken dinner? Let me know. Nate! Beautiful Nate coming out from Max up onto Ash. Beautiful game. More Nates coming in. And wow! Ash getting tagged up, and I think Shade will be there for the revive. But the boys from Quiet Storm don't want that revive to happen. As you see, Max already pushing in onto that building. He hears them. Does he hear them? He knows they're upstairs. Alright, nope, they're no longer upstairs. Shade will be out of that building, away. Oh no, he's not out of that building. He's up here on the balcony. Was Ash rest? Yes, Ash was rest, but it's Max up against Shade. Max goes down to Shade. Lone God pushing in, but gets Shade. Rusty getting tagged up from behind by Ash, and it's Ash up against Lone God. Ash gets Lone God, and Quiet Storm will be left with just Exo, who is getting into that buggy. We're trying to get out of there. Hexor will be getting the buggy and heading the frag out of there. He doesn't want any of that fight. He'll be trying to get into the zone, but that being happening, we're not quite done over here in Lipovka as we see the boys from USO will be pushing in closely to the boys from from Spaza Gaming. Andrew will be getting targeted by some of the guys from SS Syndicate over there in school. Will be pulling over. Have they gotten pretty close? Yes, they have. Savage also getting tagged up. It's going to be happening. I don't like that lag. I'm going to be getting that one off. Which one? To this one. Can connect to this one. Connect to this one. You have to turn that one on first. Yeah. Okay, the rest will be coming up. These guys are up here on the Rozok Hill. The rest will be coming up for both teams. People are still going up on the Q feed as it's going down over here in Lipovka. Over here, Spaza Gaming winning this fight? No, not quite yet, as they're still getting tagged up. Uso Fury will be the last one left as Fury gets poisoned. Fury will be coming for the confirm. Is Fury trying to head out of there? Goes for the confirm, and will he be able to get to Edge? And Joker is getting shot at from behind. He quite gets into cover. He'll be taking that res. Yeah, the reason why I'm minimizing like that is because I'm trying to like get rid of the latency when he works. But while you anticipate that, we see Fury getting the confirm onto Joker. They're able to get the res up, and the boys from Spaza Gaming will be left with just Shade. Does Shade want to take this fight, or does he want to go away? The boys from JXP, we see Flacco moving pretty close to Smithy, and Maestro will be pulling up on him out there. But Outsiders getting it started over in school again. Actually, Rozok, as we see Andrew moving pretty close to the boys from SS Syndicates. Andrew letting the shots go up on that hill as he gets Savage. G-Brox and Savage, they're the only ones up on that hill, and they've been tagged up. And Zohan Goku, the last one up there going for that res. He takes cover behind that. Why are they not pushing? No, they're not pushing because they're resing their teammate up. Prophecy getting the res coming up onto Kizan over here. Where is Chinese? Chinese is out here taking up the flank angle up on this hill. They know the heels would have come off, and they were still pushing in. Jay! Oh, actually Chinese. I said I wasn't going to call you Jay. I'm going to keep calling you Chinese. And Andrew has been taken out. I was just about pulling up onto him. I thought he was pushing out there with Jay, but Jay, Chinese, will be going up on the hill. He's got that AKM with no extended mag. He knows they're up there. Doesn't quite go for the res yet. He sees one, gets one, and he himself gets tagged up by Zohan Goku up there in the watchtower. Savage will be coming out for the confirmed. And you see Kizan heading up on the hill. He gets the confirm, but Kizan will be getting tagged up by Goku up on top. In that watchtower, Prophecy also heading that same path, but he got the memo and he knows that someone's pushing him. Goku will be coming in for the push. And Kizan gets tagged up again. Prophecy getting tagged up. Goes into cover. Prophecy will be coming down the hill. Chinese will be getting confirmed. G-Brox, Savage, and Goku. They all be pushing up onto Prophecy here. The Prophecy be able to take up this one. The nade's coming out on the Prophecy. He has just healed up. Prophecy up against G-Brox. Gets G-Brox. Prophecy up against Savage. Savage is down to 10 HP. Doesn't quite get Savage, but no. Zohan Goku coming out from the side with that SKS, putting in the work, and that'll be Outsiders out in 14th place. Quite sad. They were second place in the first match, but right now they are in 14th place. Is this sounding in your ear? Wow, that shit's loud. That headphone's loud. It's like this semi speaker, and you turn it the other way, it's not speaker. Close this thing, guy. Anyways, keeping my eye out for everybody in this zone. I don't know if you guys can still cast yet, but if you can cast, please let me know. And if you cannot cast yet, we're just gonna fight each other. You gotta apply for the casting option. Oh God. Okay. We're also in the zone, and the zone takes us for the central. Zone 2. Shots coming out from the boys from Vibrant Gaming up onto the Dark Dragons down there on the road. Rain down now. Dark Dragons will be chilling it out in this building. Nova from Vibrant Gaming. He knows there are guys down there. How many? He's not quite sure, but he knows there are guys down there. Looking down there with the 3x scope. I think it's about to start brewing as the boys from Mikasi trying to get uphill advantage. They want that compound. They want that compound from the boys from Gamers Unite Nations. And you can see them already looking into it as the shots already coming in from Sonny. He doesn't quite get it to connect. Will they be able to protect their compound? Will they be able to hold what is theirs? There's only one way to find out. Mikasi getting out of here. They will be looking for another compound in this zone to actually hold on to, but Nero is moving pretty close, or he sees the members from Vibrant Gaming getting pretty close to him. It's Nero and Blade in this house. They seem to be in a whole lot of trouble as the boys from Vibrant Gaming are getting them circled up. They're smoking up the vehicles. I think they want to get out of there, but Nero gets tagged up from behind by Nova. Blade goes in for the res. More shots still coming out as the boys from Vibrant Gaming will be pushing into this house. You see Pounds coming in. 6 God pushing in with the car. Nova also coming here. 6 God crashes the building. 6 God lets the shots go out. The pre-fire into the smoke. Now he sees them and he's going in. He sees Blade, but Blade gets him down, but no. Pounds will be there for the support fire, and that will be the end of Blade over here. But the other members from Vibrant Gaming just pulling in onto this fight. Dan and Shequest will be holding it down, but no, Shequest not letting this one rest. He lets the shots go down into that building, but he gets tagged up on that attempt. Dan is up on the hill. He gets a knock onto Boyka. They want to push in. You see the shots coming out from Nova up onto Shequest over there, who's trying to rotate in with the car. Shequest wants this fight, and Shequest crashes the building. The Shequest up against Vibe. Vibe sees it. Shequest coming back, and he gets tagged up by Dan with the Uzi. Dan's still out there. He sees them behind the buggy. Dan reloads that Uzi. He's going to be pushing in onto this fight. It's Dan up against the boys. Dan gets his confirmed onto Nexo, and it's Dan against Pounds. It's 1 HP, and Dan gets taken out, and that'll be the end of that Dragons out in 13th place. We are still in zone 2, waiting for this one to play out. The boys from USO and Sparta Gaming have been quite moving close to each other since, but they don't seem to get close enough. Sorry, man. Weak. Been streaming all day. Excuse me. The boys from 4U Gaming have been in the red zone. We pray for their lives. We hope they come out of that one safely. Who do we keep our eye on? I'm surviving this. How you guys holding up? They got full team this time. They landed in Novo. They left their regular poaching key. They left it for the boys from 4U Quest, because when your home is no longer your home, you just have to calm down and regroup, you know, get yourself together and see if you can make it to be your home back. You know what I mean? I feel for the boys from House of Animals. But we're about to see zone 3 pull up on us. This is where it starts to get bloody. And zone... What? Zone 3! It's not really central. Not really central, but that is one crazy zone. That is one crazy zone as we are split between about two different sections. And it just boils down to be on the right side of this new zone. Headshot, the solo dude, you know. Just reduce the volume, simple. This is like one. You want to bust your ear, guy. Anyways, pull up onto the airdrop and see what we have in the airdrop. Come on. Original green, you see the airdrop. Good stuff. Oh. No. Hexor will be close to Pronto over here. He must have heard the footstep, or Pronto must have seen his car, and well, it's about to go down here. I'm keeping an eye on Kiffy for that one while we pull up outside to see where everyone is. Okay, it is a bridge camp coming from the boys from Temper up onto the man from Gamers Unite Nation as we see Flacco getting the knock. Mitch putting in that work with the red dot scope on the M416 onto Slim, but doesn't quite get it to connect. Shady right behind him, letting the shots come out. Flacco letting the smokes protect him. Shady sees off me, tries to get him, but doesn't quite get any of the shots to finish up that one. The boys from Gamers Unite will be looking for another entrance into the zone, but as we see Vibrant Gaming starting off with a nade up onto the boys from Reluctant Gaming. Oh no, Smithy was the only one here and he got naded. The boys from Vibrant Gaming, they know how to use those nades and they're using it to their greatest advantage, and we see them more members pulling up as Maestro pulls up into this fight. Is Maestro up against it, but no, Maestro gets taken out by 6 God. 6 God will be coming for the confirm, and more members pulling in. Titan also pulling in, not the smartest of ideas. He's been tagged up onto 20 HP. He's going to be trying to heal up, but would they be allowing this one happen? Would they want this one to happen? Titan will be the last one left, and look at that nade. Doesn't quite connect onto him. Titan has his own nade. He tries to open it, but nope. He's just going to be looking, watching over his teammates, relying on the information they're giving him. He's just one person. That nade gets Titan, and that was a beautiful nade coming out from 6 God over there. You love to see it. You really love to see it as the boys from Natural Killers will be looking at the chance to keep the men from Ikasi on the other side. But no, Ikasi taking out one of his tire out there. I mean, that works to his advantage, but yo, that was a close one for Juicy as he got tagged up by Sonny from the other side of the road. The boys from Gamers Unite pushing into the new zone. And look at zone 4 pushing us to the open fields of Yasnaya. Who is going to take this one? It's going to be a lot of snake work happening over here, but Spaza Gaming will be the only one in the new zone. Every other person has to rotate in the zone except for Natural Killers who are behind the bridge trying to keep anyone who's trying to enter. The boys from 4U Gaming also finding their way into the zone. Everyone is pretty much in the car trying to rotate into the new zone. Gone also trying to rotate. The boys from Natural Killers, I would be keeping an eye on them, but again, sure, the boys from House of Anime is looking for a space in Yasnaya Poliana. Storm coming out to scout, coming out to see what is going on over here. He finds this perfect spot in the zone and they will be holding this place. He confirms that there's no one there and they'll be staying there. Interesting. You sleeping, right? You didn't take me 20 minutes. You didn't take me 20 minutes. Vegeta, are you going to be doing anything about those guys while rotating? No, he will not, as he also will be trying to get himself into the zone. Everyone is trying to get into the zone from Yasnaya, and that's a beautiful rotation coming out. To see them moving in the S direction, that's cute stuff. You love to see it. The boys from 4U Quest allowing the men from Vibrant Gaming get into the new zone. They didn't get key. Felt like they just got, whoa. The boys from Gamers Unite also looking for that similar rotation but everyone is getting squeezed up in the new zone as Vibrant Gaming might be taking shots at the boys from Natural Killers in like 2 seconds. Waiting for this one to happen. Alrighty. Pulling up onto this one as we see shots going up as the boys from Spaza Gaming will be getting shot at. Everyone is trying to rotate into this new zone from this same angle. Everyone pretty much got shot at by Fury, but Fury not able to get any of the confirms or the knocks. He's the only one left for his team, but no, Cassie Gaming want this one, but look at that M249 shot coming out from Vegeta up onto the boys from Vibrant Gaming. Fury snaking this one up. He sees them in the zone. He still goes pro. He's watching all of this pull up. Fury is getting tagged up, but I'm going to be getting off of Fury for a while. Going up onto the boys from Natural Killers who are getting shot at, but look at the zone pushing us into the open field. It's going on everywhere in this zone. I don't know who to watch. Going aerial instead. Shots coming out. We've got 10 teams in zone 5. It's about to get really bloody as the shots are coming out from every single place in the zone. Look at it going out as the boys from Vibrant Gaming will be getting tagged up by men from Middle East, actually from Natural Killers. The boys from Ikasi holding up that edge of that zone. They don't want to push in quite yet. The zone is already here. The boys from SS Syndicate moving pretty close to the men from House of Anubis. Look at, bro, you can't be serious. Toga getting a knock onto Risks. You see the shots already getting started. Luca also getting another knock up onto Slim, and the boys from Gamers Unite will be tagged up. They just lost 2 members, and Toga will be going downstairs. He wants a piece of these fights, taking the energy drink, trying to boost up before he goes out for this one. We're down to 19s in the lobby. I see Exo using the nade to take out the boys from Gamers Unite. Beautiful gameplay, but when you say Gamers Unite, the Gamers United against the boys from Gamers Unite to take them out in 10th place as we are down to 9 teams in the lobby. Hexor and Toga have a beautiful chemistry over there working that one out, but Short or Schnitz trying to get into the new zone. He's getting tagged up. The boys from Vibrant Gaming tries to get into the zone, but they're also getting tagged up. Pronto taking him out of that card. The boys from Vibrant Gaming, 6 cards still rotating into the zone, but no. He's gonna be getting tagged. Oh, bro, this is dirty as the boys from Ikasi will be trying to get into the new zone. Natural Killer sees Sonny. It's Sonny up against Sela, but Sonny goes down to Sela's shot, but Sela is getting pushed up by Vegeta. The Rezes cannot come out as Frieza will be going down to the play zone. Vegeta also will be going down to the play zone anytime from now, but Natural Killer is still trying to get into the zone. Vibrant Gaming already sneaking it out. You can see zone 6 showing itself as it's over there. Look at the boys here chilling out there in the zone. The zone doing its damage as the boys from 4U Gaming will be taking shots onto the men from JXP Temper. Shots coming out as you see Zane going prone out there on the floor. They're not in the zone. Only SG Spaza Gaming is in the zone. But look at House of Anubis letting the shots come out into the open ground. Who fell down? What is going on? Toga still trying to let those shots come out. But no, this is actually going crazy in the zone. I'm trying to get rid of my latency. 6 teams just like that in the lobby. The zone taking out just about 2 teams from that one, but Shady will be watching the boys come into the new zone. Storm has already found his way into that new zone and he'll be causing terror. The boys from SS Syndicate still chilling this one out here in Yasnaya as the zone is about to push in. We've got 15 seconds before the next zone. Everyone is trying to get into this new zone and find their perfect snaking position. I'm going to be aerial starting from a few seconds. My game is lagging. My ping. Oh my goodness. It's my network. I was thinking what was wrong. Okay, we are back to normal as we see the shots already coming out. I should will be getting tagged up. G-Box will also be getting tagged up on his way out of the zone. The boys from SS Syndicate will be getting tagged up as we see shots coming out from Toga up onto them. Gets Shady. Toga going back into cover as he knows the danger that he's facing him. He knows there's a full squad in front of him. He's opening up the nade. Six God getting shade. The boys from SS Syndicate. I was trying to get into the zone, and that'll be the end. We are down to 4 teams in the lobby. Vibrant Gaming, JXP Temper, House of Anities, and the boys from 4U Gaming. The nades coming out every single way. Look at that Amwell coming in from Storm. And Storm and Todd will be the only ones in the zone. And now the zone pushes towards the boys from 4U Quest. Shots going out from everywhere. The boys from 4U Quest, let's see shots go out. Look at MG with the. I don't want that. So sorry for the missed action, but I don't want that. As we see 4U getting a knock onto Pounds and Boyka, and 6 God will be the last ones left. 6 God just chilling this one out, trying to see if this is gonna happen. Trying to pick this one out. I'm going back to aerial view over here. The shots coming out from everywhere in the zone. They're getting tagged up. Flacco letting the shots come out, but no tag. Todd will be taken out. JD also will be knocked out in the zone. It's absolute hocus pocus because we're down to 4 teams in this lobby. Each team has got at least 3 players up, except for Vibrant Gaming. JXP getting that knock or getting that rest coming up onto their member. Vibrant Gaming Smoke snaking this one into the zone. House of Enemies, they have to get into the zone. There's no point looking at the map anymore. We're going to keep eye on it on the mini map. I see Boyka standing up. See Shady doesn't quite get the shots to connect. Stands up, tries to get into the zone. He sees Storm, sees the boys from House of Enemies. He'll be getting tagged up, but no. Look at him. Vibrant is going to be able to play snake on this one. Storm gets taken out, and look at Boyka coming from the park. The Boyka also getting tagged up by Toda, and Luka will be the last one left for House of Enemies. He's trying to get himself to heal up. They're getting tagged up from every single location you can think of. Luka gets his heal up, and he's going to be trying to see if he can rest up. I feel like he should have gone for Toda first, but nope, he decides to go for Storm first. The boys from 4U Gaming pushing into this one, but look at the nade finishing them up. GG is coming out from Boyka to take out the boys from House of Enemies, and we're down to 3 teams in the lobby. JXP, the boys from 4U Gaming, and who is the last team over here? Vibrant 6 God, who is snaking this one out. I'm trying to go aerial on this one, and that's if I can still hear the noise, but look at those nades coming out from the boys from 4U Gaming. JXP tries to get into the zone. They might be getting tagged up. Zane stands up, gets that nade to connect up onto Flacco, but no, Shady not going to let that one happen. He tells him stop being shady, but no, that match just goes like that as the play zone being the MVP of this one, giving the game over to the boys from 4U Quest. That was actually crazy. I didn't like the whole the latency, but anyways, that was a GG's coming out for the last game today for the UMZANSI League Scrims. Thank you guys for tuning in with me today. Thank you all for the follow. I'm so weak, I'm so tired, but I can't do more than thank you guys for the support. I really appreciate it. I will be uploading videos. I'll be uploading this to YouTube as soon as possible. Let's call them out. The boys from 4U Quest finishing this one in first place. Vibrant Gaming in second. Temper, JXP Temper finishing this one in third place. House of Enemies in fourth. SS Syndicate in fifth. Sparta Gaming in sixth. Natural Killers in seventh. Quiet Storm in eighth. Ikasi finishing this one in ninth place. The boys from Gamers Unite Nation finishing this one in 10th place. USO in 11th. Reluctant Gaming finishing this one in 12th place. Dark Dragons Regal in 13th place, and the boys from Outsiders going out in 14th place. Thank you for tuning in. I will see you guys soon. Stay tuned, stay connected, stay jiggy. You know the vibes. Stay with Crownz.